What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I'm going to bring you guys to a video, man, that's disturbing on so many levels. This is going to be a 16-year-old girl, man, that exposes her boyfriend. Her mother's boyfriend is coming in her room and touching her. But y'all won't believe the mother's reaction to this video. I got Javon Clark here, man. He's a YouTuber, man, and a Facebook sensation. What's going on, Javon?
What's going on, bro? I appreciate you for having me on your show again, too, man.
Absolutely, bro. So I'm going to bring you guys this video. I want y'all to check it out. This is My Life in the Shop. So this is the video here.
He's not gonna be coming in my room. But I gotta tell my mama. I'm just not gonna be putting on this. If it happen again, just Mom. Mom.
What?
I gotta talk to you. Talk to me about what? Drew came in my room again.
What?
He came in my room.
Here we go with this cheat. Well, I mean, okay, you came in your room and then what? Then what?
He touched me.
Touch you how? How the fuck did he touch you now, Chi? Like, I'm really, for real, at this point, you really starting to get on my motherfucking nerves. Like, he is a good man. Here you go with this same bullshit. I thought we had this fucking conversation already. I don't even want to fucking do this shit no more. So what else, what did you want to tell me? Tell me. He touched you, what did you do? What did you do for him to touch you?
I didn't do anything. I was asleep. It was after y'all came back from the club.
You know what? Your dumb ass, every time I look up, you got, so last night when me and him came from the club, he came in your room last night, what did you do? What the fuck did you do?
I was asleep.
Okay, and then he did what? What the fuck did he do? What did he do, Chi?
He touched me.
Touched you where?
Touched me in the wrong places.
I'm sick of this bullshit. For real. This is a good motherfucking man. You running around all day in these motherfucking booty shorts. What the fuck was you doing when he came over here and he came out the room?
Why are you mad at me? It's your boyfriend.
You're my motherfucking daughter. You trying to take my motherfucking man. That's a problem.
How am I trying to take your man?
That's a problem. Why do you wear them little ass shorts when he here?
You bought him?
Okay, I fucking bought them. For you.
Yeah,
but when my man come up in this motherfucker, you ain't supposed to have
so
no.
you gonna believe you gonna have it side in our mind?
It ain't got shit to do with size. This is a good motherfucking man. He paid his
Well, I don't
bills.
wanna be here, so I'm finna just call the police.
Oh, bitch, call the police. You can get the fuck out of my motherfucker.
Wow, bro. Just wow, man. I don't know what to say about that, man, but that's so much does that happen in our communities, and that's far more common than anybody would ever think.
Man, you know, it's crazy because I think it starts where the little girl said, the mom said, you got on these little shorts. And the little girl said, you bought them for me. And the mom said, I bought them for you. You know, a bigger issue to even start the conversation is I see so many videos with mothers and their daughters on Facebook posing together, twinning. You know, when I was coming up, you know, mothers was like, you my child, you ain't twinning. I think a lot of times mothers show their daughters off, you know. It's like they take pride in showing this is how I used to look. Psychologists say white people see black children as 10 years older. So when you see a little girl, you know, pose with her butt stuck out, looking like her mom, I wonder what are the moms doing? Are they showing their daughters off? And in that situation, you know, you clearly see this little girl says this is the second time, and mom kind of like, hey, this is a good man. He provide, you know. When I was growing up, man, I remember a lot of dope boys had the courage to mess with young girls, and a lot of mothers in my community turned their backs. You know what I'm saying? These guys weren't murderers, but they were 22, 23-year-old men, and, you know, a little girl might come home with a new bomber jacket, and that's just a winter coat mama ain't got to buy. Mama might have turned her head to it, but I think she knew what was going on. And I think in that situation right there, that mother right there, man, is, oh, man, she blamed it on the little girl. You know, she literally blamed it on the little girl.
Bro, and how can you put a man over your own child? But that is so much common, man. We got so much dysfunction in our communities, and that's just a slight piece of the dysfunction. So now that young girl is going to grow up hating men and just so defensive of people in general because her own mother's turned her back. So and so much do you see mothers, and nowadays with baby mamas, you know, people ain't getting married and there's going to be a boyfriend in the crib. You cannot leave them two alone. That's the last person, women, ladies, that you trust around your daughter.
You know, man, I taught high school, and I'll be very honest. I taught high school, and I had a lot of young girls, 14, 15, 16 years old, that would always Mr. Clark and try to say little nasty stuff. And, you know, some of it, just being real, those girls look good. You know, you saw the mama right there looking good, the girl 16. She could look good. But at the end of the day, as a man, you know, I just wouldn't trust no man around a 16-year-old girl, period. It's just not a good conversation. It's not a good situation. I don't believe a woman should let a boyfriend move in with her. I believe a woman needs to be married before she let a man move in with her and her children, especially a little girl, man. That's just crazy to me. It's crazy, but bro, it didn't shock me. Honest to God, I wasn't shocked. Like I said, I've seen this in our community. You know, I hate to bring it up, but, you know, we let R. Kelly do what he did for 20 years, and now we got upset once the white folks got after him. So this is a common thing, man. It's a very common thing that's going on in the black community. And these guys are suckers, man. They suckers, and they know that they suckering their lady, because they know when they, to even have the courage to do something like that, I think you think your lady gonna support you, and that's crazy, man. That lady need to be locked up, man. She need to be locked up, and the dude need to be hanged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That mother needs to be locked up. But one of the things that I do talk about, bro, is the lack there of good men coming out the community, or good fathers, because a good father would be checking up on that situation. What is going on over here? What is he touching you? If this happens, you know, and this is where good men can be. She could have told the father this story. The father should have had that conversation with the mother, and trust and believe it would have went a total different way. You know what I'm saying? The way that went. And so, you know, as men, you know, good men out there in the community need to step up.
The sad thing is, obviously, the little girl's father is missing, because for her to think that she would even have to set her mother up means she has no other option. You know, she may believe the police won't help her. She may believe the police won't believe her. So for her to actually set her own mother up, I believe this little girl has been traumatized to the point where she felt like she had no other way. Because the last thing I believe this little girl wants to do is be without her mother. You know what I'm saying? So I would think the first thing she would do is tell her father. So it's just a situation, man, where it's so sad that the mother said this man paying the bills. The fact that survival would cause a mother to turn her back to this situation. You know, I work in houses, man. Looking at that granite countertop and that refrigerator, that's a nice home. So, you know, mom more concerned about the bills being paid than she is about her daughter's own safety and mental health.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So this is something that, man, we must turn around, and that's just a part of this function, because now when you got multiple kids going through trauma, just like a lot of gay men were molested as children, and even women. And the stats is that 80% of young girls in the black community have been molested, and a lot of it's by family members. And so my thing is this, man, as we know, as more information is out there for us to go research, you never leave your child alone with anyone. It needs to be the grandmother, the grandfather, I mean the grandmothers, maybe that's it. That's it. You don't leave your child home alone with nobody, especially the boyfriend. I've done so many shows where the boyfriend, no crib, no car, career, no job. He at the crib with the kids. The mother got to go to work to provide for this loser that don't have no job. He at home along with the kids. He raping the kids, end up killing the kids. And this is, my homegirl Shay Shay was on the show, and she said she got a bunch of partners of our homegirls that's going through that very thing, man.
Man, you know it's crazy because once something becomes a joke in the black community, we know it's real. In our community, there's a joke. You know, there's a joke, and we've seen it. There's always an uncle that live in the room or in the back room, and grandma fix him his plate, and he never come out. And grandma say, y'all kids don't be back there with your uncle. And you know, it's like they know what he did. They know what he did. He did something crazy. They sent him up north. Now he's back home. And we protect these people in our family, man. We protect these people in our family. The church harbors these people. You know, people are getting touched by people that are close to them. You know, when we were kids, we learned about stranger danger. You know, don't take candy. Most people are touched by people that are close to them. So it's just a situation, man. We hide this stuff. We literally hide this stuff because we don't want to be embarrassed. And whereas white people don't suffer as much trauma because they be open like, yeah, you mess with my cousin. You know, they do little stuff. They joke about stuff like that. But this stuff is going on in the black community, and we so hush, hush, hush about stuff, man. And it's so sad that a little girl would have to live in the house wondering is a man gonna come touch her, and this cat, he just a predator, just waiting to get off, man. And somebody needs to go take care of this guy for this little girl, man. And I just hate to say it like that, but somebody, I hope at this point, Don, man, I honest to God, when I saw it, I thought it was fake, man. I said, this got to be fake. Ain't no way this mama responding like this. But it's just, it's common, man.
Bro, that's why they made that movie Precious. That's real. Bro, I had my homegirl Shay Shay on the show the other day, and she say so many of her partners is going through that very thing and confining her, especially when we were kids. She would tell me she got at least 5 homegirls that she bear witness to that very thing, was even in the crib when they told the mama and the mother. I got a homegirl that just went through this like 3 or 4 years ago. And I told her, don't let your boyfriend, her boyfriend was about to get out. And I told her, do not let, because her daughter's grown, her daughter 21. And I'm like, when dude get out, do not let him stay here because he's going to be looking at your daughter. And I swear, bro, 3 months later after I saw her, she told me, yeah, blah, 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 told me he was looking at her. And I see, I told you. And she didn't believe her daughter. She thinking her daughter just hating. And I'm like, no, you believe your daughter. Get rid of dude. And I hate to say it like that, but her daughter ain't lying. That's real, bro.
I mean, how can he not? How can he not look? You know, this cat been in jail. Who let somebody move in with them out of jail anyway? You know, I need to see you home. If my brother got out of jail, if my blood brother got out of jail and asked me could he live with me, I need to see what you do for 6 months on your own first before I let you live with me. So how do you bring a man out of jail around you and your children? You know, and that's what's so strange to me. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like you said, it's about survival, man. You know, that woman trying to survive, and she's surviving on the backs of her children, man. You know, you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time. As young boys, you know, I got partners who dream that their child is going to go to the NFL and to the NFA, and they put money in them, and they take them to practice, and they doing a lot, and they thinking they going to get paid off their children. And in the very same way, sometimes mothers turn their backs, you know, and let men touch their daughters to avoid breaking up. And almost like, hey, if he happy touching her, you know, he gonna stay here. You know, it's a sad mentality, but we just saw, if that ain't fake, we just saw how it go down. Literally. Like literally, she got mad instantly, brother.
Bro, that go down in our community constantly. Constantly, and that's ever so constant, bro. So that's why I wanted to bring that tape and bring that show, because, man, you know, once you have a child, your decision making must change for the better. You must sacrifice, and nobody is willing to sacrifice for your children. Once you have a child, your everyday movement must change. The people you have in your life, the things you do in your life. And it ain't about your happiness no more. It's about that child's happiness. Absolutely first, man. Bro, I want to thank you for coming on the show again, man. I definitely want to keep it going, man, and bring you on the show and be a part of your show. I want you to tell everybody where they can find your show at.
You can find me on YouTube at Javon M. Clark, Javonne M. Clark, Javon M. Clark. I don't really do a whole lot of Facebooking anymore. I share my YouTube to my Facebook. I'll be sharing these videos me and my man Don doing. But before I want to go, man, I just want to throw something else out there just to piggyback off the entire conversation that may need to be a new conversation in the future. As black people, we got to stop dressing our children like adults. We just have to stop doing that. We have to stop sending our young men out in the streets looking like the boys that sell dope, and we have to stop sending our young girls out in the streets or walking around the house looking like grown women, you know, tights and leggings and booty shorts and all that hair and makeup and stuff and nails, you know, that make girls feel a little older. So we got to chill out on that.
Bro, I can't count how many times I tell people this. Your first line of defense is the clothing that they wear. You cannot allow your child to walk out the house with booty shorts on, because grown men are going to try to get at them, and it's only so much they can resist. 14, 15, 16. It's only so much time to one of them grown men get in their ear and tell them, I love you so much, get her pregnant. Also, yes, also, these
Money.
ladies, down my timeline on Facebook, all that I see is sisters talking about what they want to suck, when they want to suck, and how they sucked it last night. Ladies, you got, and then have a picture of their daughter on their profile. And man, let me tell you something. If one of my partner's mothers jumped on Facebook when I was a kid, we'd have never let them live that down in high school. We'd have been like, man, your mama a freak. I seen her twerking on Facebook. I seen her talking about what she was sucking, who she was sucking, and she want to suck something this weekend. Bro, I see statuses. Matter of fact, I got a status that I want to show you. But go ahead. Go ahead. What you want to say, bro?
Brother, it's just a situation where there are things that me as a black man, I will never cape for another black man on. There are some black men that need to be eradicated from amongst our community. So as black men, we are able to say, man, that's some foul shit. I think for some reason my sisters support their sisters in sisterhood regardless of their acts. So it's a situation I always say, if you can't say nothing about nobody's mama, and everybody is somebody's mama, then you can't say nothing about no black woman, because right now, that woman right there that just did that with her daughter is somebody's mama, and there are millions of black women that will defend her actions, whether you believe it or not.
Yes, bro, and I say, you know, it's a double standard, but it's a good double standard that, you know, man, women, what happened to class? What happened to lady, like, this is a status, bro. I shit you, bro. I shit you not, bro. This is a status. Females are sharing this post all over Facebook. At my funeral, I just want somebody to pick up the mic and say I had some good PUSSY. And these are mothers with children that are 12 and 13 years old. Some of them even grown. I got a home girl that posted a picture of a thong and her bent over, and her son is like 24.
And they talking on the phone. They having these conversations in front of these children. See, when we was growing up, our mama was in the back room with the door shut. We couldn't hear. They on the phone in the car and the little baby in the car seat. You know what I'm saying? And the sad thing about it, man, I wish somebody would just tell these sisters, you know, and I'm going to just say it plain, pussy ain't all that good, man. It's about the woman that it's attached to. I wish they would just stop bragging off how good they pussy is, man. The value of pussy is gone down because they giving it away so easily, man. I wish somebody would stand up at my funeral and said I had some good pussy. It's sad, man.
And your son's friends are going to see this anyway. My thing is on the show, man, solutions. What do we have to do? We got to come together and do it ourselves.
How long are you going to
we have to stop
and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self?
Yeah, you know what? Interesting point. Yes, we got to stop entertaining it. And
we got to stop liking ass pics on the sink. We got to stop liking twerking. We got to stop liking that. And women got to stop liking us pointing guns at the camera.
Right.
Women have to stop liking this stuff. We literally have to say, hey, you're a clown. And we don't support you and we don't like and share that anymore.
Absolutely. Thanks, bro. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace.